Waiting for it to go through. Why is this thing doing that?
Okay, yeah, we live on YouTube.
Hey guys, we just want to let you know. I'll just do the introduction so everybody can know what we're doing. Hey, welcome to For the People Podcast. I'm your host, Vision X, and the show is for the people, by the people, to bring power back to the people. I'm joined by the Queen of Justice herself, Miss Nikki.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We good on both.
And Trey, he would not be here with us today. He had some things going on, and we're supposed to be joined by another person, but I don't think they're going to be able to make it as well. And so it'll just be me and Nikki. But as you know, as always, when me and Nikki's on here, we have some of our biggest blow up videos ever. And so I am not concerned about that at all. So I'm just like, okay, it is what it is at this point. We're waiting for all of our streaming to work. So please give us a little time. We just want to make sure that all of our platforms are working correctly. And once they're done within the next, hopefully 3 minutes, then we can go ahead and we can begin. Oh, and while I'm doing that, let me put the chat feature on so I can see everybody chatting. Look at it. We already got our people on here. Bob Nice, hey, how you doing? We see you.
Hey.
Paige Turner, hey, how you doing? Rob Nice, peace and blessings from Philly. Hey, it's good to see you. And then Bowden 922, hi y'all. Hey everybody, if you're on Facebook, if you're on TikTok, Twitter, whatever platform you're looking at, it's always best to go to our YouTube platform. That's where we see all the messages. That's where all the primary messages are. And we're getting everybody to YouTube anyways, because if you guys really understand, YouTube is actually the originator of all this social media stuff, even before TikTok and Twitter and all this stuff even existed. And it's been tied, trusting the two. They don't have any issues going on with them. So at the end of the day, we're focused on more of YouTube. So we're getting everybody funnel there. That's the better platform anyways. And, we can monitor our own stuff. So I like that as well. Delisha Middleton. Hey, how are you doing today? We see you. We see you guys. We're just waiting for everything to go.
We're good. I can't do it from this device because it's saying it's already live. So if anybody have any comments, if you're on TikTok, we have to figure out how to integrate the comments. But right now, all we see is YouTube comments. But please still like the live, share the live, do all the TikTok-y things until we can figure out how we can merge the two so that we can see all the comments. But we know we're live and we know you see us. So please like the live, share the live, do all those things. But for comments right now, we can only see our YouTube people.
Correct. And that's why we're trying to get you guys all to YouTube. And I guess we're going to begin with our first video. We're just going to jump right into it. There actually, what's funny? Over 24 hours, Nikki, there was so much stuff that happened. I said, this world is massive. There was so much that happened recently. So I was sitting here like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to discuss. One thing that I wanted to discuss happened recently. This guy, and I've never seen this channel before. I don't know if it's African Birth. I don't know if it's his channel or not. I've never really clicked on it. You just how you review this. And so I just want to see what he actually was saying in here. And so we are going to take a look at our very first video. So give me 1 second while I show everybody our first video.
Barack Obama ever been accused of sexual assault?
No.
He hasn't. Okay. Has Barack Obama ever attacked Gold Star families and POWs and said he didn't respect them because they were captured?
No, but
no.
Why?
No, there's no but. There's no but. No, there's no but. Has Barack Obama ever been an adjudicated liable abuser in a courtroom?
No, but with all that...
No. With all that being said, I'm not done yet, sir. Has Barack Obama ever been sued thousands of lawsuits because he didn't want black people living in his buildings? Has Barack Obama ever had that?
What difference does that make?
What difference does it make? I'll tell you what difference it makes, you dumb, you racist bigot, you. It makes a big difference because Barack Obama is not a racist. And Donald Trump has done all these things, which means you support and you voted for the leader of the free world who is a racist, whose own father was arrested at a Klan rally. Okay, it makes a big difference because you don't care if someone who is a bigot is running the country. You want to see a bunch of brown people. Why don't you just admit it? You want to see a bunch of brown people deported, right? Don't you, sir?
You know
why
why
don't you admit
brown people were deported? Because there wasn't millions of white people. If it was a million white people
so there you go. The truth finally comes out. The truth finally comes out, sir. You don't want brown people in this country. You want it to make America white again. Why don't you just admit it?
That's just who was at the border. That's all. If it was,
by the way, that is also not true.
That were white.
That is also not true. In fact, Donald Trump has welcomed those from South Africa that are 100% white who are seeking asylum with open arms. Okay,
50. Can
you give me an example of 50 people that he welcomed with open arms that were seeking asylum that are black? I'm waiting. Go ahead, sir.
So you're
no. I'm asking you a question. I want you to answer it. You said you're right. I agree with you. It was 50 people, somewhere around there. Can you give me an example of 50 people or even 10 people that Donald Trump welcomed in this country with open arms that are brown people that are seeking asylum? Go.
Oh, I'm sure there was.
Oh, give me an example then. Then give me an example.
Well, you don't have an example either. But
no, you know why I don't have an example? You know why I don't have an example, dummy? Because he never did it. That's why. The reason why that was in the news. Well, I don't really care what you believe. I really don't care, sir. You've already proven yourself to be a fool. Yes, you just said. Now, first of all, it was 50 people, right? We just agreed on that. 50 South Africans. People, yeah, you said that. 100% white. And all I'm simply asking you is if you can give me the same example, to your knowledge, less or more, of people that were brown. Why didn't he do that for brown people? The reason why you can't come up with an example, and the reason why I can't come up with one, because he never has. Because Donald Trump is a racist just like you. That's why.
No, I'm sure.
Right. And I'm sure you're going to be late to your Klan rally tonight, too. I'm sure. Have a nice day. As Barack Obama.
All right, so I want to read some of the comments before we'll get into this. Somebody said America never was a white country. That's facts. Another person says brown people were here first, period, which is also facts. Somebody said the fucking energy all day. And then somebody says, I can't remember the time America was ever white or great. So I want us to talk about this real quick, and I want to say about a few things here. One thing is this whole thing with allyship, okay? Now, this is the type of allyship I'm talking about. If you're not doing this type of allyship and you're not out there in white folks' face or racist people's face, whoever it is, and you're not in their face like this, or you're not out there putting your life on the line, we don't want it. I don't want no more allyship. I don't want no more, oh, well, you know, I support you. I'm a liberal. Then take that shit right over there to Dean Withers, or go take that to, what's the guy that be on HBO with the bullshit? Bill Maher, all that fake left, right, take that shit over there with them. Don't come over here with us. The other thing is, this guy made a point. He says, has Donald Trump ever welcomed 50 people with open arms that were black? And you got Canadians right now who are here illegally, and I think they said it was almost over 1 million that are here illegally. And you don't see anybody deporting them. You don't see anybody in the Irish places. You don't see anybody in the Italian places and things of that nature. So this is what I be talking about here, is that this is the type of allyship we are talking about. This is the type of getting in people's face we're talking about. White folks, what they like to do, especially racist ones, they like to deflect. They like to say, oh, well, this person did this. Well, this person did that. Well, they always point the other finger knowing that they're a racist. And this is my model right now. I'm not arguing with people anymore. If you're a racist, that's what you are. You're a goddamn racist. Period. Yeah. Discussion. Yeah. What do you think, Nikki?
Well, I did happen to see that video, and I ended up watching the shit twice because I couldn't fucking believe it. But this is allyship. This is what it's like, because you as a white person are calling out other white bullshit. That's allyship. Trying to be a white person and school black people on black issues is not fucking allyship. Getting upset when black and brown people say shit about white people, and your immediate reaction is, well, it's not all white people. That lets me know you're not an ally, and anything that you have done is performative.
Exactly.
What he's doing is he's using his privilege as a white man, and he is getting up in the face of other white men with his privilege. That you can't, as a white person, it is not realistic for us to say, you can't, as a white person, you can't give up white privilege until white supremacy is completely dismantled. because once it's completely dismantled, your white privilege will not exist. That's they're together. So you can't have one without the other. So for us to tell white people relinquish your white privilege, you're not going to do that because you technically can't. But what you can do is dismantle white supremacy, which would in turn you could relinquish your white privilege. But in the meantime, it's about taking that white privilege and using it to help those that will never have it themselves, and therefore they can't benefit from it. People like Dean Withers and it's Dean and what's the fuck?
There's so many of them.
It's Dean, but it's another little one he partners with. But one thing he does is he's rage farming, or he wants the clips. Like that clip where that guy was like, "Tell me why it's wrong to rape children," and he just sat there looking dumbfounded. But the longer he did that, the longer the clip is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it was. And that clip was where? Every fucking where. Every major outlet on social media picked up that fucking clip. Like Courier, Brute, all these different ones that you see, all these outlets you see on TikTok, pick that video up. And he's right there pretending to be so what do you mean? Like, instead of just saying, what the fuck do you mean? Why is it explained to you why it's wrong to rape children, and then took him the fuck off that shit and ended the conversation. But you entertained that man, and you essentially gave him a piece of your fucking platform, because trust and believe it was other pedophiles watching that shit and getting the fuck off on it. But that's what you're doing. You knew that motherfucker wasn't shit because they did that Unfuck America tour where black women was being mistreated, and they wanted to keep it under the rug because they was out there getting fucking paid. You knew he wasn't shit when he liked to go and follow Charlie Kirk around and debate that motherfucker. For what? That ain't no allyship. You literally consorting with the fucking enemy because you feel like consorting with the enemy. Talking to him, he's already fucking racist. He done made up his goddamn mind. You can't change him.
Exactly.
So why are you entertaining that shit? And then you trying to do it that you're an ally. They're not an ally if they immediately get offended. Allyship does not come with acceptance, guaranteed acceptance. Allyship don't come with no fucking reward. Niggas ain't out here giving you kudos for doing some shit you should have already been doing. It's not okay to be racist. You want us to give you a motherfucking Kamala cookie? I ain't baked none, bitch. Okay? I voted for Kamala. I ain't got no Kamala cookies, bitch. I'm out. I'm fresh the fuck out. Don't have none. Didn't bake none. Ain't gonna bake none. That's one thing about white people. They always want credit for doing some shit they supposed to already be. Well, I'm not racist. Well, bitch, you had to work not to be racist. That ain't my motherfucking fault. Had your ancestors not created racism itself, hey, we wouldn't have this conversation. Go blame them. Find a fucking Ouija board and channel them motherfuckers. Other than that, I can't tell you
shit. and you know what? I think since we're on this allyship, because a lot of people, they always complain about something. It's like, oh, they complain about this, complain about that. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to show you this a few people that I consider allies. That video that we just watched is allyship. That's somebody that's really sticking it to people. It's like clear example. I was watching a CNN, and there's Scott Jennings on there, and he was on there. He was just like making Kelly's old saggy neck ass on there defending pedophilia. And he was like, well, it's not really 17 or 16. They're still, they're not really like young, like 8 or 7, under 18 years of age in America. By law is pedophilia. I don't care what you're talking about. And to me, to be honest, but I don't think nobody's at 21 and younger is really that developed, to be honest about it. So when I'm seeing people 50 and 60 years old touching on little kids, that's a problem for me. So what he was doing, and it's just like this, and this is why I'm not arguing with racist people no more. I'm not arguing with pedophiles no more. I'm not just arguing with ignorant people. He literally is on there, and he's like, oh, well, it's really not this, it's really not that. My thing is, if you are sitting here defending pedophilia, you're a pedophile. Are you in that ring? Are you like what goes on? Or you're probably doing it yourself. If you're sitting here defending racism, you're a racist. I don't care how. I'm not arguing with people like that no more. It's a waste of my time to argue with people who know who the hell they are. You're a racist. You're a pedophile. You like to steal. You like to beat your wife. You know what the hell you are. I'm
Exactly.
not arguing with that anymore. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of your time. That's why when I be seeing these social media comments and people be on there talking, well, this and that, I'm not arguing with your ass no more. You know what you are. You sit here defending a pedophile. You're sitting here defending a racist. You're sitting here defending all these different things. Obviously, you like the shit because if you have to have common sense to know that this is bad.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's just plain common sense. So I want to show you this next video, which I thought was really good. And I want, before I start that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go over the viewers. Let me go back to y'all. Thank you guys for joining. If you are on other platforms besides YouTube, please go to YouTube. YouTube is where we can see your comments. We're funneling everything to YouTube anyways. It's the better platform out of all the social media platforms anyways. And it's been here the longest, and there ain't no censors or filters and none of that bullshit that goes on over here. So please come over to YouTube. If you have a comment, please send it in the comment section. I'm about to read some of the comments off. This is from TCoop67. Allies support marginalized groups through understanding and advocacy, while accomplices actively challenge injustice by taking direct, often risky actions right alongside them. You know what, TCoop? Thank you. That was probably also the most well-written one that we had to where I didn't have to really understand what was being written. So thank you so much for that. T Coop also said Kamala Cookie dead. Travel Jet Center, nice seeing you. Another stream, and you're happy to be here. T Coop under 18 as a minor. That's it. That's all. Agreed. Bowden 922. Yes, it's a complete waste to go back and forth. Got to preserve your energy. Exactly. And Lachey Davis, yes, why argue with people who are in denial? Facts. Oh, and Tiku said one more thing. Don't go back and forth with them niggas. Exactly. So I want to take a look at this next video. Again, please write your comments and please let me know what you think. We're going with real allyship. Let's take a look.
That are still bending over backwards for white acceptance. What has it gotten you? You guys got rid of affirmative action, and now we are not getting into top universities at the same rate that we used to, but when affirmative action was still a thing. Our elders were getting beat up in the streets during COVID. Did you having a white husband stop that from happening to your mom? Some of y'all made that shitty fusion cuisine and put strawberry in matcha, and now the white people really like it. And our food costs way too much. There's a matcha shortage. The colonizers are looking at ube now. They're trying to bulldoze Chinatowns across the nation. And your white husband is still going to cheat on you when you have a baby and he finds a younger Asian woman. Your kid still doesn't have blue eyes. Your kid still has brown hair. What has it gotten you? What has this house servant mentality gotten you, gotten your family, gotten your community? I get that you feel better than other Asian women. I get that you feel like you're prettier, smarter, more accepted than Asian women like me who don't choose to do those things. But you're not even getting paid for waiting around in H Mart waiting to help a white person find Asian groceries. Please move out of the way. I'm trying to get my chicken feet here. Oh yeah. And what has voting for Trump personally done for you? To the Asians that are still bending over backwards for white acceptance, what has it gotten you?
So I think she cooked on that. Mm-hmm. I think she cooked. She completely cooked because people are starting to wake up to the bullshit. Clear example, the whole thing with the affirmative action and everything, they white folks hijacked them to have the Asians go and say, oh my God, it's the blacks, and the Asian, and it's not just them. Everybody want to be white until white people say, your ass ain't white, period. And now you're starting to see with the Latins, me no black, me Dominican puppy, me white Latino, white. And now they deport. They don't give a fuck. Your ass is from Mexico, Cuba, Guatemala, Spain, Portugal. Your ass is Spanish speaking. Your ass is south of the border. Your ass is Mexican. So that's one of the things that gets me about that. The other thing was when I was in Kansas and Missouri, a lot of the white dudes out there only dated white Asian women because of Asian fetishes. They see like the memoirs of a geisha. They're looking for like Lucy Liu. They're looking for like those Asian girls that do all those dances and stuff. The guys really was not into them. They just wanted the Asian stuff. They wanted the Asian freakiness. Mm-hmm. And that's why I said when I see Asian people, and it's usually the ones that's usually the most racist is the white dude with the Asian girl. I'm telling you, I've had so many run-ins with both of them, and I've had to check both of them. I'm like, first of all, ain't nobody looking at your weird ass looking Asian girl because the girls, the girls they be with, the Asians, they don't be with the fine Asians, they be with the weird looking ones. And I'm just like, that's not a prize or a trophy to me. I mean, look at her. And then even vice versa, the white dude be looking all weird too. So I said, when they have a kid, the kid come out looking weird and shit. The eyes is all up here, but the white nose, they look weird. The whole family looks weird. And I said, that is not something that I'm like, oh my God, this is something that I'm envious of, because I'm not envious of any of it. But Asians literally set themselves back, along with a lot of Latin, along with the Middle Eastern. And I said, it's just the way it is. What do you think, Nikki?
No, I agree. It's the perception of what whiteness is. And again, that's why they have a system of oppression to make it seem like whiteness is this great thing to aspire to, and y'all a bunch of fucking Neanderthals. Why would you want to be in proximity to motherfuckers that don't wash their ass on a regular basis? I don't understand. Why do you want to be? How the fuck can you be superior and you smell like a wet dog when it rains or after it rains? Like I don't. There's nothing superior about them, and I think they go to the Asian, because I don't know if that's, again, going back to the pedophilia shit. Low key, Asian women, what are they? They look like fucking twinks. Most of them Asian women that they dealing with, what do they look like? They look
Little
like
boys.
fucking twinks.
Flat
They got
asses,
that little
flat titties,
flat ass,
everything.
flat titties. Everything is straight up and down board. Everything they do is telling on themselves. They want them fucking Asians. They always looking for women that look like little fucking boys.
Yeah.
Or they want little girls. Either one. It always goes back to they want someone that looks pew fucking Bessie. That is what they want. It is all wrapped in a fucking depravity is wrapped up in a fucking culture, because that's all it is. And that shit ain't no coincidence that those are the type of women that they want. They want women that look like little boys. That's what the fuck they want. Because anybody, all these Republicans, especially Republican men, the way they talk about gay sex and dicks more than any gay man I have ever met in my life. Why is dick on your mind? If you're a straight man, if you are a straight, tried and true heterosexual man, why the fuck is dick on your mind, especially another motherfucker's dick on your mind 24/7, 365? It don't make no sense. Why is another man dick on your mind if you straight? Why are you concerned with what the fuck somebody else is doing? Oh, it's transgender. I'm not gonna pretend to understand everything about transgender. I'm a straight woman. I don't know what it's like to wake up and say, hey, I'm not in my body. I don't know what I'll never know what that feels like. But I don't have to know what it feels like to be respectful of it. If that's how you feel, cancel all this shit. All I need to know is, what the fuck is your name? And I will call you that. I don't need to know nothing else. I don't need to know who you fucking. I don't need none. That ain't my business.
Mm-hmm.
But these Republicans, every what am I trying to say? Every allegation or whatever is a fucking confession. It's a confession about every single thing that they're doing. That's all it is a confession. If you keep talking about how you hate gays, that means you motherfuckers broke grinder. That don't make no fucking sense. And this is the same thing. Same thing with the church. Same thing with the church. Oh, gay this, gay that. Who always getting caught up in the gay scandals?
Pastors.
Exactly. The same motherfuckers get on here talking about homosexuality, be behind that goddamn pulpit sucking some goddamn dick. You don't say you don't want to. We're not gonna sit here. It's just like we don't have time for it. But the Asians, again, going back to the video, it's like, I'm glad she's standing up, but there's a part that feels like it's too little, too late. It's like y'all are only speaking up because it's finally happening to you. We've been telling y'all this shit, but now that it's like y'all are only complaining because you're getting the nigga treatment. Had you not been getting the nigga treatment, you would still be staying silent. And I want you to pay attention to all these people that are coming out, all the Latinos, all the Asians, because notice that they're not saying we should. Not all of them. Some of them maybe, but they're not saying we should have listened to black people. They're not saying that. They're saying, oh, well, it's the time we need to come together and white people. And they're starting to talk about white people, but they're not starting to say, why y'all talking about white people now? Because we've been talking about them. Why y'all not? Why don't you give credit what credit is due, instead of saying, you know what? We should have listened to the black community, and we didn't. And now we're paying the price for it. Maybe if you started out with that and it was genuine, you might have more black people on your side. But again, for us to be on your side, that's not what we're here for anymore. We gave you significant warning. This wasn't the first time that we told y'all this was going to happen. We told you bitches this was going to happen in 2016. We told you before Trump even entered the picture about Republicans, period.
Yep.
Republicans are about limited government. They want limited government. How the fuck do you want limited government, but you trying to restrict every fucking freedom? That's not limited government. Limited government would imply more freedom, not less. So you're going against your own fucking principles as the Republican Party because you're trying to control what the fuck everybody is doing. We told y'all this shit was going to happen. And now because it is happening to y'all, now we as black people supposed to give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck. If ICE is coming, hey, it is what it is. That this is the shit you voted for. When you went in that booth and you voted for Donald Trump because you was racist and you couldn't handle being led by a black woman, this is what the fuck you get. Because a black woman wouldn't have had you fucked up like this. And I don't give a fuck if you don't like black people. You know that black people wouldn't have had you in this position. And you know that because who patronizes your fucking business?
Black people.
Why do you have what you have? Because of black people. So if you have what you have because of black people, what the fuck makes you think you would have less under a black leader?
Exactly.
But racism.
And you know what's funny? I want to talk about this video, this next video. Since you were already talking about in terms of, you know, people, we already told them that what they were going to vote for was going to be the cause of their downfall. We played this video. We played so many videos of MAGA people saying, oh, well, I didn't have really a choice. It was either him or Kamala, and I will still vote the same way. Well, lose your fucking farm. I don't give a shit no more. The empathy and sympathy train and money well, or whatever you want to call it with me, has run dry. It's done.
How can you say that and then expect somebody to have empathy? How can you literally sit there and you're saying you're racist? Well, it came to Kamala or Donald Trump, but I voted Trump. I'm fucked up out here and I'm fucked up financially. But if I had to make the same choice again, I'd be fucked up financially twice because I refused to vote for a black person. So you're literally admitting that your racism is costing you every fucking thing that you have. And yet you expect sympathy from fucking whom? It must be each other because it's not going to be from me. I don't give a fuck. I don't eat soybeans no motherfucking way. I don't care, bitch. I'll eat some Argentinian beef. I ain't got to have no motherfucking USDA, bitch. I don't care. Is the cow clean? I'll eat that motherfucker. I don't care where that bitch come from. The hamburger comes from Germany, bitch. Is it good? Don't give a fuck. I don't care no more. Fuck me. Hey.
And guess what?
What?
And we're supposed to believe that these fuckers are superior to us.
Exactly. Ain't nothing talking about something made in the USA. Ain't shit been made in the USA since when? Nothing. Oh. Shit be made in motherfucking Japan talking about something made in USA. You gotta pay a motherfucker to lie and say it was made in the USA. We don't make shit over here. So you think I give a fuck if you lose your farm, bitch? No. The grocery store gonna have another brand and I get that. I don't give a fuck. Especially if you voted to have your shit taken away. And you want me to give a fuck? No. I don't give a fuck.
And what I want to do is I'm going to read some of the comments, and then I'm going to go to the video that's going to be a precursor to this, because it's showing Latin people, and they just filmed this recently. I just want you to watch the video. It's going to crack you up. And it's a little bit long, so I want you to bear with us. But it's a little bit long, but I want you to watch it. But I'm going to read some of the comments. Lachey Davis, yep, they've gotten their nigga wake-up call, and I am too, LOL. Also, she says, they fetishizing them, shaking my head. T-Coop, you see Dump remove protection status from the Cubans. Wonder if they woke up yet. No, they haven't. They still talking about they'll vote for him. I'm going to show you a video, so stay tuned. Lachey Davis, yes, Nikki. Facts. Stanky asses are definitely not jealous of that. Mr. Phone, only mine and mine. T-Coop, no boobs, no curves, dating like the price is right, getting close as possible without going over to pedophilia. Yes. T-Coop, right. What two consenting adults do is their business. Why are you in them people's bedrooms? Lachey Davis, they got all their nigga wake-up call. Lachey, so I said the same thing. Lachey, nah, we good on the unity. T-Coop, we have been the canary in the coal mine forever. Philip Farman, let's let Nikki cook. And then T-Coop, is it really unity when you are really just using our emotional labor and putting on the front lines? And that's facts right there. So I'm going to show y'all a video because we're talking about all this. Oh, now everybody want allyship. Oh, now everybody's like sorry and stuff. Well, sorry is too late. The sorry should have happened November 4th. What was it? November 4th or 5th last year during the Tuesday election. It's a little too late. I mean, this is we are in the FAFO phase for real. So let's take a look at this.
That's why I like President Trump is because he uproots everything and changes the dynamics. But when it comes to healthcare, it seems to be a very complicated system. A good portion of Hispanics, we all voted for Trump, so it's kind of like a betrayal in a way.
Nearly 5 million people who live in Florida get their health care through the marketplace or Obamacare plans for coverage, more than any other state. But the cost of these plans are set to skyrocket in 2026 as federal subsidies that made them more affordable will expire.
Are you guys on the Affordable Care Act, marketplace healthcare? Have you checked whether your premiums are going up next year? It's open enrollment period?
I think they are. I think they're going to triple or quadruple, something like that.
29, el seguro se me puede incrementar a $380, $400.
It's going to be $684, and that's going to be a $7,500 deductible.
If it goes up that much, we're going to have to cancel. Can't afford it. No way.
Entonces uno dice, ¿cómo pagaste un seguro tan alto, verdad? Con unos sueldos tan bajos que uno tiene aquí. ¿Cómo haces?
The premium is going to be $1,261 every month. At the end of the day, people are going to die.
In the last election, every single Florida county moved right, including Democratic-leaning or Hispanic majority counties like Miami.
I voted for DeSantis.
I love you, Papi Trump. I love you.
But while some Trump supporters point fingers at the Democrats,
They did it to blame the Republican Party. Because then it was like, oh, he's the one at fault. No, he's not.
others feel abandoned by the president.
In South Florida, we don't feel like seen, heard, or valued in any way, shape, or form.
All right, I'm going to stop that right there because we get the point. So I'm going to talk about a few things here that was really interesting. The first one was betrayal. She said she felt betrayal by the Trump administration. I think I've stated this before, and I stated this many times. White folks don't really fuck with a lot of people. They don't even fuck with their own people. If they could, they would get the Irish out of here, because you're forgetting they just put them in that group in the 1500s. They will get the Italians out of here. They will get the redheads out of here. They will get the disabled out of here. They'll get the people that don't have blonde hair and blue eyes out of here, just to keep the ones that do have blonde hair and blue eyes out of here. They will do all that shit. Y'all need to understand who you're dealing with. They don't give a damn about that. So you saying that you're a white Latino and you white poppy and white this and white mommy, they don't give a shit about none of that. Thank you for entertaining us. Thank you for these fucking bean burritos. Now hop your ass across the border. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for cleaning our toilets. That's just how they feel about it. The other thing is, a clear example is I've been seeing on my feed lately that a lot of construction workers, these construction companies, they have mostly a Latin crew. They will have the Latin crews either build the houses, or customers who are white who will then have these Latin people, Spanish people, build these houses or work on the houses, and then they will call ICE so they don't have to pay them. I've been seeing that a lot. That's been going on, and somebody wrote. I think it was, I don't know if it was CNN or it was one of the networks. They wrote a whole article about this, that these people say they're good people, they're good Christians and stuff, and they're doing this. They know that you're going to call ICE on them. They know that you're not going to pay them, but they have these people do the work anyways. And one last thing, the other thing that gets me about this is that when we're sitting here trying to tell people about things like this, it's like, oh, you're fear mongering, you're causing discord. America has always been divisive. Since the foundation of the American country, it's always been divisive. We're trying to give you the facts, and what happens is people don't want to listen to the facts. People want to sit here and say whatever they want. People want to sit here and get an attitude or get upset. So I'm gonna tell you just what I seen when I was down here on Figueroa in Los Angeles. I've seen all these people, and we stated this before, we're not going to shop at TJ Maxx. We're not going to work at McDonald's or Wendy's no more. We're not going to do this. You can go on Figueroa right now. It looks like goddamn Christmas out there. All the Spanish people out there shopping and shit. They got credit cards. They got jewelry on and stuff. I said, so what happened to this whole unity? What happened to this? Oh, we're not going to support TJ Maxx and Home Depot and stuff because of the Trump administration. I'm telling you, I'm not wasting my time marching for people or trying to defend people that don't even want to defend their fucking selves. What do you think, Nikki?
Well, I mean, first of all, that was Florida. So being, here in Miami, it doesn't fucking surprise me. First of all, the bitch said, healthcare is complicated. Well, yeah, bitch, that's why it took forever to get Obamacare, which is what you bitches are on. You're on Obamacare, which is the colloquial name. But the Affordable Care Act is fucking Obamacare. You said it's complicated. They literally made a video of Donald Trump for the past 10 years saying how every 2 weeks or 2 months a healthcare plan is coming. Then when this bitch got up here on 2024, this bitch ran in 2015. So we at 2024 now. And he talking about he got concepts of a motherfucking plan. Not a plan, but concepts of a fucking plan. And you sat your ass there and thought that I'm going to vote for him. Just like that girl, that Cuban, I think she had to be a fucking Cuban because you're from Miami. A fucking Cuban. Got her ass up here, the one that got up here crying about her daddy. Because he was knocking on death's door and they took him to Alligator Alley. And she was the video where she was on the phone trying to talk. I mean, oh shit. With Alcatraz.
Same goddamn thing.
Here in Miami, we do. In the Everglades, we have a place called Alligator Alley. That's why it gets us fucked up, because that's a real place. It's called Alligator Alley. So that's why when we think of it, that's where the Freudian slip with that shit is. But he got sent to Alligator Alcatraz. And she on the phone talking to the people. Oh, my dad, he's no, bitch. That's what you voted for. You didn't give a fuck about his health care because you voted for a man that wanted to take it away. You didn't care about your dad being here because you voted for a man that took away your motherfucking citizenship. You voted for this shit. Y'all also act like y'all don't be on food stamps and be right here. Oh, well, I get X amount. But no, but y'all love to tell the fucking tale. One thing about Miami Cubans, them motherfuckers love to make it sound like they step foot on the fucking sand. They got one toe out the fucking boat. And by nightfall, everybody got a goddamn successful ass business. Everybody in this motherfucker got the goddamn fucking Latin cafe chain. They don't do assistance. They don't get any assistance. They don't benefit from any social programs, knowing full fucking well that they do. I don't give a fuck. You got cancer and you voted for that bitch? Hey, that's the way the dice roll, okay? Fuck you in the chemo too. Can't get it. That's your fault. You voted for that shit. It sound harsh like a motherfucker. Don't care. That is what you voted for. Don't come crying to us. Oh, my papi, my abuela, she got locked up, or they came and took her away, or they came. I walk in the nail shop right now. It's 3 bitches in there. Everybody the fuck is gone. They done went and wiped everything. Yes. ICE came and cleaned motherfucking house. Yes, I gotta go find somewhere else to go, because I ain't got nobody. I gotta go find another bitch, because they done went in there and cleaned motherfucking house. I know you bitches ain't on vacation that goddamn long, but that's who the fuck you voted for. You voted for this. And then you're upset, talking about something, you feel betrayed. No, bitch, you don't feel betrayed. What did you think was going to happen? You're a minority. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? If you know, I know black, I could, whatever. Okay, bitch. You're still a nigga with a goddamn accent. That's it. I don't give a fuck how light your skin is. I don't give a fuck. You are still a nigga with a goddamn accent. That's it. You a nigga that can cook tacos. That's it. You a nigga that can motherfucking salsa dance. You a nigga that can bachata. You a nigga that can play with the fuck the fucking maracas. That's it, okay? That's it. You're still a nigga. I don't give a fuck. You're a nigga with an accent. Deal with it. Oh, I feel so betrayed. Who the fuck you feel betrayed, bitch, by your goddamn self? Because nobody betrayed you. He was upfront with what the fuck he said. He was upfront about it. They want to get rid of everything. How the fuck you gonna complain about social programs when you own that shit? And imagine needing dire medical attention and voting against that shit. Half you motherfucking po-ass crackers out there got a goddamn child on a motherfucking EBT, EIP, IEP, whatever the fuck you call it. Either way, which is on par with you inbred motherfucker. So it wouldn't be all there any fucking way. I could sense some delayed timing, but you ain't gonna get that shit no fucking more, cause you voted against it. I know Cuban. I know black. I Cuban. I know this. I know that. Okay, well fuck y'all. I know Latino. I black, which means I don't give a fuck. No habla. No fuck. No habla inglés. Can't hear you. What you saying? I no understand. That's what the fuck. I don't care.
No, do what they ass do. They see when you get in their ass, it's always me no speak English. Me no speak English. But as soon as you owe them some money or something, they know well, you owe me $50. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute. What happened to the accent? What happened to you don't speak English? You just spoke perfect English to me. Now like it'd be shit like that. But the other thing that gets me is that and I'm waiting for them to approve me to release this video. The Latins out here, now that they know that their competition or the people they don't like or whatever are also being deported as well, they're calling other Latin Hispanic people or calling the ICE on other Latin Hispanic people and deporting them so that way the business can come to them. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing it a lot lately, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck are y'all talking about unity? And you have people that's sitting here trying to make a living just like you, but because you see competition, you called ICE on them. And ICE deported them regardless if they had a citizenship or not.
Exactly.
I said that's fucked up. That's why I said when I'm telling you I'm not going in this argument with Latin people no more. I'm not doing it with white folks. I'm not doing it with Asian folks. I'm not doing it with coon black people. I'm just not doing it with any groups no more. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. The time for discussion is done. The time for empathy and sympathy is done. The time of getting in your ass and letting you know exactly what you are, what you vote for. If you're a pedophile and you like touching on little kids and stuff, that's what the fuck you are.
Yeah, and that's what the time is now. We're not being polite no more. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't. Oh, well, this is the time for unity. No, bitch. November 5th, 2024. You didn't do it. Don't give a fuck. It ain't time to. I'm so tired of the onus of unity, empathy, sympathy has to always be on black people. Fuck that shit. We not doing that no more. No. Y'all fucked up. The onus is on you to fix it. White women, get the stick out your non-existent ass and get the motherfucking work, bitch. Because I don't have nothing for you. We told you what time it was in 2016, and you lazy white bitches went on there and put on some pink pussy hats. So fuck you hoes. Y'all going from pink pussy hats to them fucking red ass bonnets. What that show is again? Handmaid's Tale. You going from a pink pussy hat to the Handmaid's Tale with the motherfucking red bonnets, bitch. Hey, it is what the fuck it is. That's what you signed up for. You signed up for patriarchy 101, okay? That is what you signed up for. So this is it. It's showtime, white bitches. Y'all want it to be all about y'all. Y'all want some all about Eve shit. Here go your motherfucking moment. What the fuck you gonna do with it?
You know what's funny?
Black women ain't doing shit. Y'all love main character syndrome. Spotlight, bitch.
That part.
Here we go. You better fight for your motherfucking life, because niggas ain't doing it no more. We ain't fighting for your life. We ain't going outside with that bullshit. We not doing that shit. We not doing it. I don't care, and it doesn't matter how it hurts your feelings. Well, you shouldn't talk like that. And what if it was you, bitch? It wouldn't be me. Because I got some motherfucking common sense and I got a goddamn brain and I used it on November 5th when I voted correctly. So I don't have to think about what would I do if it was my family. It wouldn't be my fucking family. You know why it would be my family? Because you bitches voted the wrong way. So now I gotta fucking suffer and my people gotta suffer because you fucked up. I wouldn't make you suffer. That's the difference between Democrats and Republicans. We didn't want y'all to suffer. Y'all wanted us to suffer, and you fucked around and the boomerang came back and knocked y'all the fuck out with it.
I want to show you something real quick, and I'm going to read the comments real quick. I see all your comments, you guys. I see it. I'm going to read the comments, but we're going to boomerang into the economy. I think this was on Fox News, of all things. They broke the shit down that people are upset. They blame everything on Trump. They blame the tariffs. I said, it's fucking too late. it's too late for all that now. It's too late for crying. It's too late for apologies and stuff. So let me read some of the comments, and I'm going to show you 2 back-to-back videos. One that was good because this Black girl kind of explained the Great Depression and the Renaissance and how the Black people at the time, everybody was, you always try to wonder what happened to Black people, like when tornadoes happened and stuff like that. What were they doing? She's giving you the other side of what actually happened. But I'm going to read some of the comments before we continue on. Sweets, I think this is your first time joining. Thanks for joining, Sweets. I be playing knick-knack on the loudspeaker at work. I know they can't stand me. Hey, thank you so much. Lachey Davis, they lay $1 short with apologies. Well, when you vote wrong, your life becomes wrong. Hey, that's true. Tico can't even answer the damn questions in English. Knick-knack, Sweets, LOL, yes. Tico, try fling. Lachey, don't they know these white folks have no damn to no one? Shaking my head. Thank you for the like. Lachey, also, these white folks have no damn loyalty is what she tried to say. Tiku, too stupid to know they deliberately called it Obamacare to make them reject it when it's actually, you're right, Affordable Health Care Act, but that's the problem. Even if they would have went to the website, it would have showed you that the prices with Obamacare, when they go into type in Obamacare or Affordable Health Care Act, it pulls up the same policy with the same rates. But you're talking to people that's illiterate, so it wouldn't help no way.
Exactly.
Tiku, damn Nikki, why chemo in it? Lachey Davis, damn. Tiku, I know Black, I protected, not anymore. Tiku, more concerned about the cracker on the barrel than the crackers on Snap. Oh, come on now, Tiku.
Come on.
Tiku, do you want to have a spot on this show? Do you want just send us an email? We film tomorrow at 5. We will get you a little spot on here. Come on, we would like you to join the show.
Come on, yes. Come on, look at us.
Lachey Davis, come on.
Come on, Lachey, hit us up.
Lachey Davis, no fucking loyalty, dirty MFers. That's why I'm capping for anyone. So over it, like they like it, love it. Also, not capping. I know y'all. When you're typing fast, it happens. Truth hurts. Hey y'all. Why YouTube keep notifying me late? I don't know. Maybe you have to look at. I don't know. I have to refresh mine to have everything pop up. But
2 o'clock though. We here going Monday through Thursday, 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. Even if the alert don't go off, we here. Real quick, TikTok. Everybody, I see y'all. I can't for some reason. I'm trying to can't add the names, but everybody in the live, we see y'all. We got 54 people on there. So thank y'all for joining. We getting it. So we got a lot of love on TikTok.
Yes, and TikTok, please make sure to go to our YouTube because the YouTube is where we have our lives. We'll give you all the information at the end of the show, but also this is where we can see the comments. And also, I'm sorry, YouTube is just way more lit. I mean, YouTube allow you to really have a conversation with the audience, and that's what we really love. Hazel Lachey, exactly. Also, Hazel Lachey, we resting, minding the business that pays us for real, drinking our water. Amen. Lachey Davis also said, yeah, we're resting and ain't shit. No one can do anything about it. Too damn late. Truth hurts. Instead of hands, don't shoot. We like ass down, don't move. And Hazel Lachey says, clear mutants are definitely the problem. So I want to take a look. We're going to go into the economy. I'm going to show you the video. I think it was on Fox News or it might be CSNBC, one of them. And then I'm going to show you this Black girl that's talking about what Black people did during the Renaissance era. So let's go ahead and take a look at these videos. And let's see what you think. Please continue to write your comments in there as well.
While they were having their Great Depression, we were having our Renaissance, the Harlem Renaissance. Those 2 timelines ran concurrent at the same time. Not only that, though. So you know how, like, in America, in history, we were never really given anything. We were never given anything. And if we did get something of our own, they would take it from us or they would find a way to destroy it. So during the Great Depression, white people had gold, like gold necklaces, gold rings, gold coins, whatever, right? And that was kind of like their wealth because like it accrued wealth over time and value over time. The government forced all them people to give them their gold. The government stole everybody's gold, said they created an executive order, said give us your gold so that we can avoid gold hoarding and that it could back the reserves so that the Great Depression that we're currently in doesn't last as long. Black people didn't have gold. We didn't have gold. So during this Great Depression, not only were they taking houses, they were taking gold. Neither one of these things affected the Black community as much as it affected the other communities. Because we didn't have shit. What do you mean? The funny part about this is, after the white people gave them their gold, say you had like a $5,000 gold certificate, By the time you gave it to the government, that next day, that gold certificate was now worth $10,000, and you're not seeing a cent of it because they only gave you $5,000 cash. That's it. That's it. The government robs these niggas. And then imagine being a white person. Imagine being a white person. You look around at your fellow white counterparts, and y'all all broke, and y'all look across the street, and black people up there, they created chitlin circuits, lecture circuits. They over there educating each other, innovating, creating, inventing shit. They happy to the motherfucker. I mean, it makes sense why they would create something like the Zoot Suit riots, or they start fucking with us for no fucking reason. It would make so much sense why they would just literally start fucking with us. I'm not saying I agree, but I get why they some fucking haters. Like, imagine that. Imagine that. So to the person that actually triggered this topic, because I got a DM. Yes, during the Great Depression, we were creating. This is when we got our footing as a community, because it was the early 20s, early 30s. We had only just got free 1860s, free in the 1860s. So you already know, like, a lot of us, we were uneducated, we were poor. It's not like they took the chains off and gave us any type of help. We had to figure it out on our own. So we only a generation, 2 generations into like the free black community. So of course we didn't have much. So during the Great Depression, we was already living in our Great Depression for like 400 years. So it didn't really affect us as much. Now granted, there was a free black population, there was the bourgeois. So there was a part of the black community that was affected by the Great Depression. But as for like the majority of us, that's why it was so easy for us to take that pain and turn it into dances, into songs, into hymns, quilts, poems, fucking books, everything you could think of. Like the Harlem Renaissance is just so beautiful because it's just pure black creation. Everything. We created everything. Everything. But yeah, it did run concurrent. So at the same time that white people was over here struggling, black people was innovating. We took that nothing and made everything out of it. I love us. I'll always say this. I fucking love us. Okay. So yeah, thought I give y'all that lesson. Did you know this?
I love that. And then I'm gonna show you what happened. This is on CNN. Let's take a look.
Your costs are up versus a year ago. Groceries, 85%. Utilities, 78%. Healthcare, 67%. Housing, 66%. Gasoline, 54%. The bottom line is this. Americans feel like prices are rising in each and every single part of their lives, rising ever climber, and they just don't feel like, Kate Baldwin, that they can catch a break.
The Treasury Secretary in new comments kind of dismissed the impact tariffs is having on inflation, also saying that prices are going to be coming down in weeks. Some other prices are going to be coming down in months. What do Americans think about that?
Yeah, they think he's full of it. That's exactly what they think. I mean, just take a look here. Tariffs raising prices right now. I'm going to come over Kate's side of the screen, 71%.
How dare you?
How dare I do that? 84% of Democrats, 74% of independents, and even a majority of Republicans. When you can get a majority of Republicans to agree with majority of Democrats, you know that the pain is being felt by the American public right now. The Treasury Secretary can try and tell the people something, but they can feel in their pocketbooks. They simply put, don't buy what he and this administration is selling them when it comes to tariffs. I mean, just...
All right, so I want to say a few things before we start this conversation. I want to say a few things. To the black girl, I want to thank, I don't know her title because it was actually posted by somebody else on there, but she was really good. She said, now it makes sense when she explained it makes sense why they destroyed Black Wall Street. You have white folks with the mediocrity that they have. They have all the resources. They have all the government support, all the backing of them. They get all the best land and stuff. And black people still with the worst of the worst, chitlins and leftover cows and the worst part of the lands, we were able to still build metropolises. This is why everybody is like, the black people are fucking magical. We are able to build shit out of nothing. We are able to build stuff with the worst resources, with the worst everything, without anybody's help. We don't need anybody's help. We just want to be left the fuck alone. And we were able to build all these things. It's not just that. Seneca Village was the same way. We had a few places in Florida and stuff. We had where Lake Lanier is, and they destroyed it as well. Every time we touch something, it turns into gold. And that's why they're upset about that. The other thing was, she was also saying something about, like, our happiness. I said, well, we gonna be happy regardless, because we don't receive any benefits. Same with the farmers. The farmers don't receive subsidies. Actually, the subsidies, the programs that they did have out there was to actually stop black farmers from owning farms. So it was a federal government program that was used to do that, and that was some bullshit as well. The other thing is with groceries. When we get into the CNN thing. Vinegar. Now, vinegar is usually what, $2.99? Maybe. I went into the store the other day. Vinegar was $15.68.
I know you fucking lying.
I said, who the vinegar? I said, ain't nobody spend no damn $15.68 on no vinegar. I looked at ramen noodles. 1 cup of noodles was $1.98.
Yeah, here it's still under $1.
And so this is my thing to like the economy and CNN and stuff. I told you my empathy and sympathy well has run out for people. Let Donald Trump cook. Let him tear this shit up because if people get bailed out, and that's why everybody was pissed about those Democrats siding during the shutdown, is because y'all did the American people never learned their lesson. And if you don't learn your goddamn lesson, we're not gonna learn anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Let that man cook. If he want to sit there and dig up all of the state of Kentucky and call it Trump land, fucking let him, because you voted for it. And this is one thing I have to say before I let you cook, Nikki. The thing that gets me about this is that I don't blame Trump. I don't blame Pete Hegseth. I don't blame RFK Jr. I don't blame none of these people. I don't even blame the senators. I blame the white folks that voted for him, because y'all forgetting these people are a reflection of y'all dumbasses. I blame the Latin people that sit here talking about, oh, they're deporting us and stuff. I don't blame ICE agents. I don't even blame the Latin ICE agents that was down here that was arresting people. You know who I blame? Y'all asses, because y'all sat here and voted for it. I don't even the black people that's going through shit too and out here looking stupid and they not getting positions like the Tim Scotts. I don't blame none of them. I blame your ass for it. You seen what was going to happen, but you was too stupid and dumb, or you just don't have comprehension skills to understand it. You was too stupid to understand that what was about to happen. That's not my problem. Let Donald Trump cook. To the Asians out here that can't get into college and the whole thing at the Honda plant. Oh fucking well. Y'all voted for, y'all want to be white so bad. Go ahead, be white so bad. They don't even like your ass. They don't even want you here. I'm for everybody, and this is just all people in general. I don't care who you are. Let that man cook. Let him, Pete Hegseth, RFK Jr., the WWE wrestling heifer, that her ass too. Let them tear this shit up because you voted for it. If you guys did this, you are a reflection. I'm not worried about them. Those are just a few, 20, 30 people. I'm worried about you guys because you're the majority. What do you think, Nikki?
No, I agree. So I'm going to start with the video. That is a testament. This is why we make white people so fucking upset. Because from slavery, they have always treated us the worst, given us the least, and yet we still find joy and we make the most out of it. White people cannot comprehend how we do what we do. And if you've seen Sinners, you know what it is. And I talked about this before. Yeah. We have soul. White people do not have soul. They don't have it. There had to be some type of contract you motherfuckers did with whoever to get what you have, and it costs you your soul. And that is why you try to leech off of everything that black people do, because everything we do, especially when it is successful, it is because we have soul when we do it. Not soul as in rhythm, but our soul, what we have. And it comes from being able to build something out of nothing. You clung on to your fucking whiteness in the Great Depression. You're so stupid that you gave a white government your only little piece of money because you thought, oh, they're white and I'm white. They're going to take care of me. You didn't see the classism there. You just saw I'm white and they're white. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, niggas is like, I don't trust neither one of you motherfuckers. I don't care if you're rich or poor white. I'm not. And then we went and did our own shit. There's a reason why they are obsessed with us. Especially, again, we are their lifeline. Their whole entire existence is based upon hating black people. So if we are not around for them to hate, they cannot function. They don't know how to function outside of racism. They can't do it. So this is exactly why things need to happen. The Democrats caved for nothing because nothing came of it. You wanted a pat on the back for stopping the government. We're long past that. This ain't an episode of the fucking West Wing where you gonna get a victory lap for doing some shit. You should have left it the way that it was. Did we want people to be hungry? No. But that's what needs to happen. White people need to fucking feel it. Niggas been feeling it. Let's keep it a fucking buck. It wouldn't have been too much off for us to not have it. Would some people have really suffered? Yes. But in the grand scheme of this shit, nothing's going to change until white people suffer. Because once white people suffer, that's when they're going to get the fuck up. When white people really suffering, as in they losing their house, they on the street in fucking 0 below weather, when their credit is bad, when they out here scrambling and gotta figure out how to rob Peter to pay motherfucking Paul, that's when some shit gonna start shaking. That's when this shit gonna really get moving. They already fuck with us like that, so it's nothing to them. But I need white people to start losing every goddamn thing. And I need it to happen quickly. Because that's the only time that shit gonna start moving up in this country. Burn this motherfucker down to the ground. Go ahead. Niggas gonna still be alright. When they said we don't die, we multiply, you goddamn right. We will be just fine. Let this fucking, the magatopia that they are envisioning is an actual dystopia. Meanwhile, we gonna be over here in niggatopia. Figuring it the fuck out. Like we always have and we always will. And I hope when that day comes, it ain't gonna be, oh well, you're invited to the niggatopia. No the fuck you ain't, bitch. Stay your ass outside the motherfucking dome, okay? We over here trying to trying to rebuild Wakanda over here, okay? You can't come the fuck in here. No. That's the problem now. White people gotta lose some shit. White people ain't losing shit fast enough. The way that this shit would have got started is if white people went hungry. And yeah, the joke is they would have tried to eat us. Nah, bitch. You would have had to eat that fucking dog first. They're eating the cats and dogs. No, the crackers is eating the cats and dogs because they ain't got a motherfucking thing else. That's how that shit would have went down. So no, I don't have no sympathy. In some ways, Kamala Harris not winning might have been what needed to happen to this country for them to finally see the shit that we've been saying. White people, y'all stole this country and y'all gonna be the ones to destroy this country. Whatever contract they had is coming to a motherfucking end. And they know that white supremacy is on its last motherfucking leg. That bitch is on the end. And guess what, ho? Ain't no Obamacare. Can't save that motherfucker. Sorry. White supremacy is dead. There's no more Obamacare. Pull the plug on that bitch. Because it's hanging by a fucking thread. And white people are nervous. Because racism is all they have. If you take if this country just got destroyed right fucking now, and we all had to start on one motherfucking even kill, white people would be fucked up. They would spontaneously. I think, low-key, if that ever happened, where we all had to be on an even playing field, the suicide rates of white people would go through the motherfucking roof because there ain't no way they can't fucking function. They cannot function being equal in the same space as a black person. They cannot fucking handle it. They would literally kill themselves and each other because they couldn't take that they are no longer in the position of being superior. They can't take it. And that is where we are. That's where we are leaning to. This shit being fully destroyed. Because y'all would rather lose everything. You would rather burn this country down to the ground so that niggas don't have shit. So now you ain't got shit either. But here's the trick. Here's the motherfucking gotcha, bitch. Niggas ain't never had shit. So we understand what it's like. Y'all don't know. We know what it's like to rebuild and rebuild and rebuild and rebuild. So when the time comes for us to rebuild, like really and truly, to redo this motherfucking country again, that's why white people shook. Because they don't know about that. They don't know how to rebuild. Because all they know how to do is destroy. When all you know how to do is destroy, you don't know how to rebuild. They didn't even build this motherfucking country. So if this bitch get destroyed today, they wouldn't know where to fucking start. Niggas built this shit. They didn't. So they still wouldn't know where to start. So good luck figuring the fuck out. But let that bitch, let him cook. Let him do whatever the fuck it is he want to do. Whatever he want to take, let him motherfucking take it. Because it's not going to be until white people feel it. It's not going to be until you crackers get January 6th mad. Until you get that type of mad. Until you get LA riots mad. I don't want to hear shit. Y'all on some bullshit. Unless that's the type of time y'all starting to be on, I don't want to hear nothing y'all talking about. Because everything else is performative as fuck. That no king shit, performative as fuck.
Yeah.
All this stuff is performative.
Don't we have this this blackout happening right now? There's supposed to be a blackout from now to December 2nd. That bullshit. Let me tell you something that what pissed me off, and the people got pissed off when I wrote a comment about it. I said, I think it's performative. I think it's bullshit. I said, the thing is, The Montgomery bus boycott lasted for 2 years consecutively days.
Yes.
You guys doing, we're going to do a weekend here. We're going to have bouncy houses. We're going to do this and that. And then you're going to go right back to the same source and shop. Make it make sense. I'm like, so you're going to do it for a week and then you're going to go back to shopping? Just boycott it all together. Support your local farmers. Support your local shops and your local stores and stuff. Support that. But it's like these performative social blackouts and blackout stuff is so stupid to me. I'm not understanding what's going on social media, and I don't think that a lot of people that have these big platforms know how to organize it. That's the problem, and I think it's just the wrong people organizing it. And in addition to that, I just think people are just so performative now. I agree with you on that, Nikki. I really do.
Yeah.
I'm going to read some of the comments. We're about to close the show. I want to thank you guys. I try to put as many of the comments up here as possible. So if you see them, if your comment shows up on the screen, I'm trying to make sure that everything does show up on here. So I'm going to try to go through as many as I can. There will be some that I will not be able to get through, but we're going to try to do as many as we can. Peter Gabe says, when did that happen? I think it might have been talking about something we spoke about earlier. Hazel Lachey, this made me smile. Thank you so much. Peter Gabe, did I miss it? No, we're still on here. Hazel Lachey, it's sad that they want us to be so bad and fail miserably at this shit. T-Coop, I love us for real. I do too. Hazel Lachey, we are everything, the motherfucking blueprint. Lachey Davis, yeah, we ain't tripping because more they try to beat us down, the more we come back stronger than ever. We take a licking and keep it ticking. Truth Hurts, I've been seeing all these ads for suicide hotline. You already know. Yeah, they have been running like crazy. T-Coop, don't buy anything they say about anything, not just tariffs. Hazel Lachey, we know how to lose everything and gain it right back tenfold, for real, for real. Also, Hazel Lachey, we can make $1 out of 50 cents. You better preach, Vision and Nikki. Thank you so much. Malish Mary Podcast. Hey, everyone. Hey, thanks for joining. I believe you're new. Hazel Lachey, I know you're fucking lying. $15 for damn vinegar is crazy work. Oh, yeah. When I seen that shit, I looked at my little debit card. I said, okay, we're going to do this. we gonna get some half price stuff. We're going to go to the half price section.
Listen, $15 for some vinegar that normally costs like $2 and some shit.
Yes.
What are we?
$2 for this. The vinegar that they were talking about was like this big. It was like the little bottle one, and it was like 15. I said, are you serious? The other one was, I think, 22 or something, 22.89 or something.
Now you out your motherfucker. You are the J. The J.
Peter Gabe, syrup sandwiches making a comeback. Yes, they are. Truth Hurts, the Hunger Games for real. T Coop, I bet black farmers, they haven't lose the grain yet. I bet you they haven't. Peter Gabe's look like kids getting hugs and kisses for Christmas. Shit. You know what? That's another thing. I've been seeing a lot of people on social media talking about, oh, my baby got to have the best. He got to have the new Xbox. They got to have the new iPhone. The fucker better be glad he got some clothes on his back and got lights on and got a bed and got a roof over his head.
And this, let me tell you something. I mean, my daughter's 22, but Christmas is motherfucking canceled, bitch. I'm listening. I got my nieces and nephews. I love y'all. For a bitch unemployed, so I ain't even got it. But I heard this from Deontay Kyle, and he has a clip, and he says it's about presence, as in being there, and not presence as in gifts. Talk to these fucking. I want niggas to be free from the shackles of capitalism when it comes to fucking Christmas. Okay, it is not necessary. Why are you running yourself into fucking debt in this economy? Because you think your tax return is your tax return is gonna fucking get you out the hole. Yeah, bitch, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but we under a Trump regime. You motherfuckers think you're going to get a tax return? You better be at work getting all your money up front now and pay them bitches on the back end later.
I'm telling you.
And I just want to say real quick, since the thing about seeing the suicide. If you notice on TikTok, you know the economy is fucked up because I swear to God, every few scrolls, it's a new payday loan. It's all these different variations of payday loans. I have never seen them trying to shove that shit down somebody's throat so bad. It is all these different companies that's trying to get you in fucking debt because they know people don't have shit. This is what it's coming down to. It's going right back to where everything is gonna burst. The housing, everything is going to fucking burst. Because if y'all not paying people, if the wages are staying the same, but everything is going up and can't nobody afford it, bitch, at some point, y'all ain't gonna make no money.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't gonna make no money. It's not gonna happen. I don't know. AI, I know y'all love AI. AI ain't spitting no bread. The robot ain't got it. So I don't know who the fuck gonna buy it because the robot ain't buying it. So good luck with that. But people, niggas, I'm talking to you. Leave Christmas where the fuck it's at, all right? Them kids will be just the fuck fine. If you got it, hey, ain't nobody telling you what to do with your money. But real shit, start explaining to your kids what the fuck is going on right now. Start talking to the babies. They understand. Especially our babies. You think that they don't see what the fuck is happening? They understand. You can explain it in a way where it makes sense. Like, hey, we gotta eat or a PlayStation. You can't eat that motherfucking remote control. So we might have to pull back on some shit. Yeah. Explain it to them. But going into debt for a motherfucking white ass holiday, you got me real fucked up.
That is true, and I can't get through everybody's comments, so I'm going to go through the last few comments here. I do apologize. I know we are starting to grow. Let me tell you this. I appreciate it. We do try to answer as many comments as we can. Also, anybody that joined late, they were saying, "Oh, I joined late," or they didn't give us an alert. Well, the live is always on our YouTube channel, so all you got to do is click on our YouTube channel, click the lives. All of our lives are there. All of our previous videos are on the video section as well. And we have been updating our clips and our shorts as well. In addition, as we close out the show, I want to just give a shout out to Nikki. She has introduced the Court of No Appeals again. That show is real popular. She don't play no games. She got her robe back on and everything. I'm going to give you a quick taste of this real quick.
All rise, the Court of No Appeals is now in session. I've been gone for a while, but I'm back, so let's get right into it. Megyn Kelly, you long back bulimic Barbie bitch, bring your ass on down because you on the docket today. Now, before we get started with Megyn Kelly, aka the head cunt in charge, I want you all to take a look at this clip, and I'll be back.
As for Epstein.
So I just want to let you know, Nikki is back on the map again. She's always been here. We've just been really busy. So please go support her channel. She has a lot of information about her channel. I'll let her talk about that in a little bit as well. Also, I'm going to close out with some videos real quick. Let's take a look at these. That go hopped up there like, bring your ass. And then I'm going to show this one as well.
Kanye tonight is friend. You know his friend, right? Now look.
Get away from my door.
What?
See, I got to be careful.
What the fuck? Get away from this door.
Tore his ass up. And then the last one here.
Ooh, this is nice. Girl, this orange is you right here? Okay. They don't smell like roaches in here or nothing. This is so nice. And look at this. Girl.
So I just want to show y'all some, because we talk about a lot of heavy topics, so we try to end on a good note. Also, our FTP store is open as well. Some of your favorite quotes that Nikki has stated and a lot of us have talked about on here is up. So it's up for sale as well. Please remember some of the proceeds, because we want to get back to the community. Remember, this show is for the people, by the people. So we want to start giving back to the community. So some of the proceeds from these shirts, we will be donating to get back to, especially a lot of the children that's going to be having issues with school lunch and just school in general, and a lot of hungry families. So please go out and support the FTP store as well. And then, Nikki, did you have anything else you would like to add?
Yes, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm working on the Bitch Happens podcast. That will be out either later tonight or first thing in the morning. I had some editing issues, but we're working on that. So Court of No Appeals will be weekly now. The Bitch Happens podcast will be weekly now. All of that will be on my YouTube, which is Knickknack23. So Court of No Appeals is now up. Bitch Happens podcast will be tomorrow. I am putting those up under the regular view, but going forward, all future content, which is Fat on Fat Crime, Not So Bright Whites, Confessions of a Karen, all of that is going under the Knickknack Uncensored membership. That is $8 a month. Y'all get all access. And I'm going to have some other things on there as well. We'll be doing some lives, fun stuff. So it's definitely going to be worth it. So make sure you check it out. I also have Knickknack merch is coming soon. But in the meantime, please support the FTP merch store. Like he said, we have Your State is Broke Ho, the Charlie Kirk neckbone shirt. We have FTP merch. So please make sure that you guys support, because again, it's not just going to us. We're giving the money. We're donating to organizations. We're partnering up because we want to give. We're for the people and we want to give back to the people. So help us so we can help others. And that's pretty much it. You can find me YouTube, Knickknack23. TikTok, Bitch Happens, all one word. Instagram, Bitch_Happens, and the backup account is Bitch_Happens 2.0. So still gonna be posting clips on there. Some new FTP content is coming soon. I'm working on that. So, and we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be live Monday through Thursday now. Every Monday through Thursday, daily lives. Yes. So sometimes it might be all of us. Sometimes it's just me and Vision, but either way, it's going to be a fun show each and every time. So Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow is our 2-hour show. So get your snacks, get your drink, lock in, because we got a whole 2 hours for y'all. And then our Sunday lives, that is 10 Pacific, 10 a.m., and then 1 p.m. Eastern. And that is also a 2-hour show. So are we going to do Sundays live as well?
Yes, everything's live.
Okay, so from now on, every show is live. So y'all can't say y'all can't catch a live no more, because we basically going live 6 days a week, okay? It's just the time is different on Sunday. But Monday through Thursday, make sure y'all are here for our daily lives, okay? We really appreciate y'all. I don't know if you saw a Vision, but this live alone, we hit over 100 comments on the restream.
Yes, it's growing pretty big.
Yes, we are growing, and thank y'all so much. Thank you to the TikTok family that's watching. I was trying to get in the comments, but we see you. We love you. 22,000 likes. So y'all really pushing the live. Because yesterday we had 7.7 thousand likes. Today we have 22.3 thousand likes. So y'all keep liking the lives, keep sharing the lives. We are really trying
to
come to YouTube. We love y'all on TikTok, but we trying to get everybody over to YouTube. Make sure you follow us and subscribe to YouTube. It is For the People Podcast Show. It's on YouTube. Make sure you guys are following us. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. They got a shadow ban. But if y'all if y'all run them numbers up.
Tell them why they got you shadow banned. I know we're running out of time, but tell them the stupid reason.
The reason we're a small account, but we're reaching a lot of people. And that's the problem. When you have a message, I only had 68,000 followers, but my views were 1.7 million per month. Crazy. That means we're reaching people, and they don't want us saying the quiet part out loud anymore. Basically, we're shadow banned because we're hurting white people's feelings. That's the bottom line. But we cannot be stopped, which is why we are trying to make everything over to YouTube, where we have much more freedom, much more control. We're trying to move. Our ultimate goal is to do live shows where we can see y'all in person, where, my savagery and shenanigans, y'all will be front row to the bullshit. We'll have a good time. That is the ultimate the ultimate goal. We need a safe space for Black people. And that is what we're doing. We're not here to make people comfortable. We're here to have a good ass, Black ass time, and we don't give a fuck what nobody else got to say about it. So we're doing it. So
yeah, she
let's
said
go.
No, we do 5, so it's just Sunday through Thursday because I got a life. I got to go out and have fun on Fridays and Saturdays. So
yes, I mean, I'm sorry, it's 5 days a week, not 6 days a week. But we're doing, we do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. You know, a couple more days we'll have a little R&B song. But right now, 5 days, right? So Sunday through Thursday, basically, it's Sunday through Thursday is when we're live. It's just the same time is Monday through Thursday. Sundays are a bit different. That's 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Everything else, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So, and we got some stuff. We slowly but surely, we got another thing we're going to roll out a little bit later for y'all, but we doing shit. Just know we doing shit. We thank y'all for fucking with us. It's going the way we need it to go. But please make sure you are joining the YouTube and you are subscribing to our YouTube.
Yeah, and to our regulars that's on here in the chat, thank y'all so much. We do appreciate it. Also, we love the comments. Also, if you think you would like to be on the show, you have something to say, go email ftppodcastshow@gmail.com. We'll go ahead and add you to the show and see what you got to say. This show's for you guys. When we first did the show a while back, we didn't even know if this was going to work. We was just like this or that, and then we started getting clips where some of our clips was reaching like 300,000 views in like 2 days and stuff. And I was like, okay, we got something here. And we call it MetaMaga. MetaMaga is Facebook, Instagram. They tripping for real. They took down one of her videos. They said that her video was unoriginal content. I said, do you understand how many people share stuff? And your stuff was original. I said, do you know how many people share shit on their page? And you guys took our video down? I'm telling you, they are just attacking us. So we so do appreciate you guys. I mean, I can't even say that enough. I will be having updates on YouTube more than I do the social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok. But if you have any questions, just please reach out to us. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. I did not know how much. I was looking at the analytics before we cut this off. Liking and sharing, man, when I tell you our analytics go up when other people like and share because they recommend our content because people like it. So we want to say thank you guys so much for that. Continue to please like, share, and subscribe because the analytics, for some reason, the data, it works and shows that, you like our content. So other than that,